Hello and welcome back to Cream Puff Plays Modern Skyblock 2. That's it. That's all I've got. Bye-bye. No. It's been a long road. I've been playing, it's funny, I've been playing Skyblock. You have to forgive me actually for starters. My brain might be a bit melty. I've just come back from a workout and my body feels wrecked. I just had to sit here like not really moving because I felt like I was close to vomiting. So, pardon me if I feel, well, only I'm, it's going well. Only I'm going to know how I'm feeling. If I sound a bit weird, that will be why. Today's episode, at any rate, enough of the shenanigans. Today's episode, we are going to set up, look at this, structure panel. These things, my God. So they take 4 each. So I've just been sitting here slowly. I've been having to, like, idle next to my bees in order to get enough honeycomb, in order to get enough honey drops, in order to put it through the squeezer and make my propolis, in order to make my bituminous peat, in order to make my empowered void crystal blocks. But I have done that, and I now have 20 structure panels, which means we're going to build our void ore miner right here today. However, I have a feeling that this thing's going to use an absolute butt-mensch load of power, so I have taken the liberty of making these redstone energy flux ducts. These are the next level up, so these transfer 9,000 RF per tick, and actually I'm going to upgrade these further soon. So in order to make these, you need to make these redstone energy flux ducts, which is electrum, which is fine, and hardened glass, which is lead and obsidian dust in an induction smelter, and then you put them in a fluid transposer and fill them full of destabilized redstone, which was fine because we were making a heap of it for the signalum. So I've made 2 stacks of that, and I'm going to replace all of the pipes down here for it. But in order to do that, the problem we have... actually, I have upgraded this one. So this can spit out 9,000 RF per tick, and it holds 18 million RF. But you know what? I just don't feel like it's enough. So we're going to go to the next upgrade tier of that, which is the signalum. So I spent some time making quite a bit of signalum, and we're going to make the upgrades. So if I do this, you'll notice I have everything except for the electrum gear, which we can make, and the cryothium dust. Now, in order to do this, we need sodium nitrate, niter, saltpeter dust, nitrate dust. We happen to have nitrate dust. I can't remember where we got that from, and I don't know how much we've got, actually. 27. How do we get nitrate dust? Nitrate dust. Aha. So it was from crushing sandstone, that's right. And I remember I needed it for something. What do I need that for? Does it matter? Very possibly the phyto grow, yes. So we do have a fair amount of that in there. And then this blizz powder, which is the other kind of tricky bit to get out of this. But to make this, you literally put a snowball in a fluid transposer and fill it full of redstone. Or destabilized redstone. And again, we were making all of this, so I just used some of that. So that'll make us actually a lot of it, and that's used all our niter, but that's okay. Signalum, the only thing I want to check is, what are my electrum plates looking like? Beautiful. So, if I make myself a signalum upgrade, we just need to make one of the... always running out of these iron mechanical... Oh, because we're out of iron plates. That is why. Boop. Just go make 64 iron plates. This should be fairly quick. I'm trying to think of what I've done. Ah, this, of course. Well, why that does that, I'll explain this. And actually, let's refill it. And I'll explain how it works. So that's our tree extractor. Do you remember I had them set up over here? And I said at the time that they needed to be like real trees for it to extract. Turns out that's not true. They actually just need a log given to them. So I thought, well, I really needed rubber for some machines that I've made, which I haven't actually put up here. I think they were for a quest. Let's have a look. I think they were for these ones. Yes, the mob slaughter factory and these range add-ons. And what else did I do? Tree fluid extractor I've got. There was something else. Oh, I think I was working towards one of these. Merber. Anyway, I needed lots of plastic, so I needed to have these tree extractors going. So what I've done is I've got these tree fluid extractors. I've got 6 of them, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of them with pipes coming down into my latex processing unit. And as you can see, it is going great guns making tiny dry rubber. These are auto places from Actually Additions. These things don't require any power. And are super simple to make. We have all of this stuff, really easy to make. So I just made 7 of those. And so what I can do is I can put these in here. Did I grab enough? I felt like I did. Dude. That one I did exactly enough, right? And so every time, because as these tree fluid extractors work, they break the block, and as soon as that's broken, this adds another one, and they keep going. I could fill this up, so I could fill it up with 9 stacks of wood, and this would just run forever. Surprisingly, this, even though it looks like it does, this doesn't fill this regularly. It's up to 8,000 because I haven't had it plugged into the water, so it hasn't been able to do anything for a while. And even though this is quite slow, this generally doesn't. These generally don't keep up with it, so even 7. I reckon you'd probably need 8 or 9 to keep up with 1 latex processing unit. So this is a bit of a setup that you could do. I quite like the look of it, to be honest. It's a very meaningful tower of machines. All of these are fairly cheap. And now, so we just take all our dry rubber, take it over here, turn it into a bit of lag. You can go away. Turn it into this. And actually, if I just do this again, and then we could just do, bam, gives us 20 or 60 actually, and then you come over here, chuck it in your furnace, bam, you got plastic. So I've got plastic for days. Don't really need it at this point, but I've got lots of it. So that was a bit of fun to make actually. I like it when I like making kind of setups like that. So we should be good to go for a couple of these, and so we should be able to make. 4 will do fine. Bam. So we should be able to make 4 of these. Yes. Oh, why thank you. Let's go and collect that. Signal and upgrade kit. And then resonant, I think, is quite easy. Yeah, so we just need pyrotheum. So we need these molten cores, which I do have some of. Sulfur, which I've got. Coke dust and netherrack dust. And all of that is easy. Okay. So let's go and do this. I want to see how much this can hold with the signalum. 32 million RF, and it can transport 16,000 RF, which is pretty good. So I'm just gonna. My favorite thing about this pick is it's a 1-click. It's a little 1-clicker, and it just destroys these little flux ducts. So, but these are the thing. These are good. Let's just bring it up now here to there, and then boop, 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 boop. You have to bring it round to, yep, right to the middle. Doot, and doot. And you can come around here, doot, and doot, like that. And that should be good for everything. I'm tempted. You know what? Not only am I tempted, I'm going to do it. So I'm going to upgrade all of these. So now they can output 16,000 RF, which means we should be able to empower things pretty freaking quickly. Which is good. Because we actually do it pretty quickly as it is. So the actual empowering didn't take that long. What took long is getting the propolis for the freaking bituminous peat. Okay, so actually what I might do is I'll bring that back just like that, because let's build this thing. I'm pretty sure I want to put it around there, and I want to see. So we should just be able to hold left click, and it should just make it dig out this. That should be, oh, I actually think it needs even more. So the good thing about this is you have this assembler, and you should just be able to right click, and it should just make it. Direction -1. So what does that mean? Oh, it doesn't have enough room at the back here. Stupid thing. I thought this was going to be enough room. I forgot quite how large this thing is. I've decided to go with the ore miner because looking it up, Direction -1. Does it need even more? Slightly annoying. Because, as it turns out, I thought it was going to be the resource miner that would get me the things that I need. Turns out, I'm pretty sure it's the ore miner. The good thing is, I'm pretty sure these are made in the same way, so I can just replace the bit at the top, and that should be fine. It shouldn't affect things too much. Like, I can just replace it with the resource miner, if need be. Does it need to... It does. It needs to come out this way. Like that. And that means it needs to come out this way. And still says direction. Is it this block? Yep. So is that complete? Direction south. That's really unhelpful, man. Like, what does that mean? What's left? I've got nothing left in my inventory, so that must be it. That must be working. So, if I bring this, I know this is gonna look really ugly. I need to figure out how I'm gonna make this work. Well, it's getting power. Oop. It's getting power. Let's just make a chest, and I want to see if it's working. It does need a view to, well, bedrock. But in this case, I guess the void. Put it on top. Let's hop down here. So that's where you go. So I'm hoping. Boop and boop. Aha! It is working. Okay. So we'll need to pretty that up a little bit, but that is fine. And there, it's just collecting apparently glowstone, which is a weird choice for the first thing that you want to collect. It's definitely got enough. Just keep saying direction south. I don't know what that means. So, wow, this is remarkably slow. Oh, there we go. Aha, first bit of litherite, which is good. And some ender watches. So we're just gonna have to leave this running. I think to really find out how good this is, I'm going to what's the word? What is the word? I will AFK. I will AFK. Oh, thanks, lag. I'll AFK overnight and just see what kind of stuff I collect overnight. I think I'm going to put it energized netherrack. Oh, that gives us energized glowstone, doesn't it? Energized clathrate? Yes. It's just glowstone. I need to figure out how we're going to make this look prettier. Because I thought one might be quite good until I realized how freaking forever these structure panels take to make. We could have one there, and then I could have the resource miner there. So the ore here, and then the resource miner over there. But thanks. Let's just see how this is going. Gold ore. So this will just slowly generate that. Let's see, what kind of... Can I do, like, a fancy chest? Do we have gold and diamond chests in here somewhere? I think we have. An uncolossal chest. The most colossal of them all. Okay. Let's just see what that does. Is this just a... compress. I don't want to do that. That's just silly. Aha! Diamond chest. It's gold chest, silver chest. And they all take the plates. So... Slightly annoying. I don't know why I've made a chest. Iron chest. It requires a copper chest. Should have copper plates. Yes. And then I make an iron. Do I have gold? I do. But it's not. What does gold need? Oh, silver chest. Silver's an iron chest. So do I have silver? I do. Now let's make gold. Do you have that too? Diamond chest? I do not have. Diamond plates. Okay, well, let's do it. We're going to need, like, plenty of... Forgot about that. I've left this running for ages as well, so... That's probably why my I'm filling up on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is probably why all of my hard drives are filling up over here. Oh, I've got a 4K that's untouched. A 4K and a 1K that are untouched at the moment, so that's not too bad. We need to figure out. I've got a lot of trash in here. Just stuff that does not need to... Like bows! Why do I need all of these bows? Where did they come from? And now I've got 1 frame a second, which is great. Why? Nope, just didn't like whatever I was looking at there. So let's go and throw some bows away. We don't need them. All right, boop, 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 boop. Good. Each one of those takes up an entire type in our storage system, so they're hugely wasteful. Good. Have I got some more spaghetti? Yes, I do. So put you back. Take you out again. Nom. So I'm going to have to pretty this up because this looks super fugly. Diamond chest. Diamond chest. Diamond chest. Where is the diamond chest? Oh, there's actually gold to think. Oh, it's the same thing anyway. You just need the... diamond chest right there. Bam. So what's the crystal chest then? I know that's a lag machine, or at least it used to be. Just glass. But I don't think crystal chests actually hold any more than a regular chest. Like a regular diamond chest. I think they just seem like they do. These hold plenty. Alright. How are we looking here? So we've got some Certus quartz, some inferium ore. Ooh, diamond. Nice. Redstone. Gold. Energized netherrack. The thing we really need is... Or the thing we really want from the ore miner is... What's this called? Environmental. Is this stuff. Erodium. Which we get. It's a... Doesn't actually have a preferred. So I've taken out the preferred. Because, you know, reasons. So it's a 1.27% chance of collecting it. And these cannot be sped up in any way. Unless you just upgrade the tiers that they're at. Which is a bit of a shame, but that's alright. I suppose I could move all of this down so it fits within that. It's probably a smarter move. Yeah, I'll do that off camera anyway. So that's our first job for today. So that is just going to sit there and slowly collect resources. Now this is the part of I guess the start of our what's the word? You know the word. No, I can't actually remember the word. Automation, that's the word I'm thinking of. Automation. So what I want to do is make sure that this goes into our ME system automatically. And I will do that. I just want to kind of see what kind of resources we're getting as we go. I want it to go straight into our ME system. And then I want any ores that can be pulverized to go into my pulverizer and pop out here. And then the dusts from that to go into my redstone furnace. So I just have this constant tick of resources. Because I'm at the point now where, unless it's a specific resource, you know, so like something that's a little bit rarer. So like Enderium that we have to make, or Signalium, or something like that. Signalum, sorry. Or something like that. I don't want to have to faff around too much with, you know, having to go over here and I go, oh, I'm going to make it and blah, blah, blah. I just want to be able to know that the resources are going to be there. And eventually that will make a lot of what we have redundant, I guess. So once this thing gets good enough and it's gathering resources at a good rate, I won't need this anymore, pretty much. And I won't need this anymore. Because this doesn't give us anything that we wouldn't get from a resource or an ore miner. So that's kind of the plan. This will replace all of this. Even though I quite like this system, it's a nice little setup. Oh yeah, you're still kind of feeding that. There's not much. I suppose it'd be nice if this would make netherrack actually, because that's the one thing. I might just turn this off for now. That's the one thing is that I don't get a lot of nether materials, but that's okay. And actually draconium. I should be getting a... how do we get... I think it's draconium dust we get from... Sluice box. What is that from? Magnetic craft. Oh, it's disabled. Cauldron cleaning. Yes, it only comes from netherrack. Compressed netherrack. It's got to be like an easy way to make netherrack, right? Like, right? Scrap boxes, which are also disabled, which sucks. So void resource miner will get us netherrack, especially if we put a red laser lens on. Combustion, yeah, I know we can do it through combustion, but I would just like an auto way of doing it. But it doesn't look like there is. I mean, Promise of Tenacity 2 I could make, and then infuse cobblestone with blood. But that requires a constant feeding of this with cobblestone and constant feeding of this with blood, and yeah, I don't know. Just seems like a bit of a hassle. Anyway, getting off topic. Then the other thing that I wanted to do, so these upgrades definitely were good. Alabaster, I think this thing wanted. Hang on. Alabaster, which comes from a resource miner. Has the same multiplex. So I might actually set this up as a resource miner. Just for now. Because I need the alabaster to... I need the alabaster for the quest. So I'll take you out and swap you for you. And now, same thing. I should get a laser going. There it goes. So that'll slowly collect resources rather than ores, which is probably a good thing. I don't know why I need alabaster. I guess, did it say I need it? One of the materials needed for making dark matter. Okay, so well worth getting the alabaster. And then from there we can get a rhodium and so forth and so forth. And I need to give myself that quest because I've done it anyway. Right, next thing. Now this is going to be a freaking hassle. So first of all, I want to make this the beneath teleporter. So I'm pretty sure the beneath, if anyone remembers a place called the Deep Dark, which was a I've only got 2 quadruple blocks. I've got enough void crystals. The Deep Dark, which was pretty much a mining dimension that you could make a portal to. And it was just all cobblestone, and it was really scary mobs and stuff, but it was just a mining area. This has a place called the Beneath, so this is the teleporter to the Beneath, and I think that's kind of like the Deep Dark. I don't 100% know for sure, but it requires 4 quadruple compressed cobblestone, and 1 quintuple compressed. So that needs 1 quintuple compressed is 59,000 blocks, so it's 4 quadruple compressed. And then the quadruple compressed takes 6,561. Now, I've got a fair amount of cobblestone over from my generator over here. But I do not have that much. So I basically need, what's that, 48? Yeah, I need a lot. I've got 37,000 if I'm reading that correctly. Like, there's a lot. There's a lot. Like 37,000, which is a good amount, but not enough. Not even enough for the quadruple compressed cobblestone that I need. So I'm going to build a stonework factory, which effectively is just a really quick block that makes cobblestone and stone and all of those things. It's kind of a complicated recipe, so it takes plastic, which we have heaps of, the machine case, which I've made. So in order to get that, we need the wood casing, and then you use the wood, make a sturdy casing. You use that to make an iron casing. You use that to make a basic machine frame. You use that to make a machine case, and then that's what you need for that, right? Then you need powered furnaces. These are easy enough. So iron casing, which is, this shenanigans again, basic coil, Anori crystals, that's fine. You need 2 of those. You need an igneous extruder, which is fine. We have one. Then you need double crushers, which require 2 crushers, which again, it's some crafting, but it's not too bad. But then we need this, a crafter tier 2. For that, we need a crafter tier 1. And these things, to get a crafter tier 1, we need a machine frame. Yeah, so to make a machine frame, you go through this whole period again. So iron casing, and then a basic machine frame, then a machine case, right? Which I'm fine with, but then, and I've done this, the steel casing, and then the next part we need is this, which is what we're up to, right? Which is the advanced machine frame. So for that, we need chrome plates, carbon plates, and advanced alloy plates. So chrome plates, I think we could do. I think we've got, I think we do have chrome in here. Chrome dust. We've got chrome dust. We actually have chrome ingots. We have 1 chrome ingot. Wow. So how do you... Can I just smelt this? Okay, so it takes an industrial blast furnace, but thankfully it also takes just smelting. So we'll chuck this in here and we'll get some chrome. I've updated my smeltery so that stuff goes in here super quick now. So if you remember how slow it used to fill up last time, and now it just does like, 5 ingots a second or whatever. So it's much quicker than it used to be, which is very good. So now we've got some chrome. So let's take our chrome. We need 4 chrome. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, right? So that's our chrome. So crafter. So this is an auto crafter. So so we need chrome plates, carbon plates. Now I was in the middle of making these, so we need to make carbon fiber. Make carbon fiber by getting coal dust, and to get coal dust, you can grind coal, but I don't want to make a grinder. You can pulverize coal plate, and to make coal plate, you put coal in a compressor. I think we've done that already. Coal plate, we do. Okay, so I'm just going to take all of that, and you can go straight into there, and that should give us what we need, which is the coal dust. Yes, as opposed to pulverized coal, which is what it gave us previously. And I've got all these ores in here, so I think I might just chuck those in here. Let me work your way through that. I need a fair amount of that. And the other thing we need is advanced alloy. Now, where are we again? Crafter. We need advanced alloy. Yes, where are you? There. Now we need an advanced alloy ingot. To that, we need to smelt a mixed metal ingot, which is 3 plates of invar, 3 brass plates, and 3 titanium plates. So, we've been making titanium. Actually, have I made the plates yet? Titanium. I have. Beautiful. I've made the plates. So, should be good to go with the advanced alloy. So, the mixed metal ingots. Why did you... Oh, because I need to do it over here. Yes, of course. Of course. I'm sorry. So, advanced alloy. So in order to make the advanced alloy ingots, we need to smelt a mixed metal ingot, which means we need these things. What are we missing? Really, we're missing bronze plates. Oh, I freaking hate... Oh, brass. It's brass. So in order to get brass, copper and zinc. Zinc. I'll just use all of those. And copper. May as well just... Oh, wow, that's a lot of pulverized copper. So I'm going to have to turn you off because I do not want you going in. And then we can put in copper, smelt you up really quickly, zinc, smelt you up really quickly, and copper in again. And that will slowly make brass. So we need brass ingots. So that's okay, okay. So we're going to be able to make our mixed metal. So that's good. Just take this coal dust and you make carbon fiber. So what was it? That? Makes our carbon fiber, and then we do that to make the carbon mesh. What do we do with this? Now we compress that to make the carbon plate. Right. No worries, no worries. This is all fine. Oh, no. Oh, no. Why? Because it needs to be in a compressor. I'm pretty sure I've got one of those, actually, so it's not too bad. They're just slow. Compressor. Good. Just find somewhere on my stack to put it on. Yep. On my machine stack. Wow, that's really slow. This is Industrial 4 going, right? Like Tech Reborn. I've never been a huge fan of mods like this. Reborn. Okay. Do you have speed upgrades? Overclock upgrade. Really? Do you have to be like this? Tin around a water bucket gives you a coolant cell. You know what? Whatever. I'll just be patient. I can do that. Sure I can. Surely I can. And I need these because we're going to need these for something. What do we need these for? Uses. I know there's a lot of them. But there was one specific use that I needed them for. just adjust myself. What was it? It was something I was going to do in this episode that I needed these for. I need these. What were these for? Remind me. Remind me what I needed. Industrial electrolyzer, centrifuge. There was definitely a something. Industrial grinder. Advanced induction provider. Definitely wasn't any of that. Now, I was being compared to advanced bin. Yep, I'm just reading what I'm saying. Oh, so you can make the factories just... So you need the basic to do it anyway. So the upgrades are just easier to do. FSU. How much does that hold? Does it say 10 million EU? So that's 10 million RF effectively. Rolling machine, auto crafting table. And frozen vacuum freezer. Yes. Oh, that's right. I forgot this. Never mind. No, it's all good. It's all good. I'm staying cheery. Yes. So, brass plates. That's what we need to make. We've got brass plate cast. Should be in here. It's not. I'll tell you what. I think in one of the next episodes we are going to make a wireless add-on for our ME system, so I can access this wirelessly, because that would be good instead of all this running back and forth. Brass plates. Yep, just keep it coming. Keep it coming. I know no other use for brass. Okay, that will do. So, mixed metal. Mixed metal ingot. How many can we make? 3. Well, that's a lie. There's a lie, baby. And then we smelt this, and this gives us our advanced alloy. Right. Come down the rabbit hole with me. Then, of course, I'm pretty sure I need to make that into a plate. Crafter. 99% sure that needs to be a plate. Yep. So, advanced. I only need 2, so let's go. So, I'm doing something right. Let's just jump over to that. That should be Tech Reborn, right? Reborn mods. No. Industrial mechanisms. No. Thermal? No, it's not thermal. Oh, I've unlocked Dimension Explorer. Oh, didn't even realize I'd done that. Twilight Forest and Beneath. Now that makes me happy because I love the Twilight Forest. And by the looks of this, if it's all like this, that means it's an actual place that we can go and explore, which is cool. Because as much as I really dig a skyblock, it's nice to be able to go somewhere and wander around. Where do you reckon that quest was? Vazki? No. Cyclops? No. Well, Reborn Useful Editions. It's not a useful edition, apparently. It's not random either. It's not even immersive. Maybe I haven't finished it. Maybe that was just one of the quests I had to do. Right. So we do this. We get crafter. We do this, and that should be good. We now have an advanced machine frame. I'm going to do this just in case. There we go. That will probably get the quest done. Now, crafter tier 1. Fluxed Electrum Nugget. Really? I thought... Really? Really? I thought I would have kept some of that. Okay, redstone. Have I still got some? Nope, I don't. Okay, that's fine. All this is fine. All is fine. So that's fine. The Flux Electrum Nuggets is good. Crafter. The main thing I'm worried about with this crafter is I'm pretty sure we have empowered Palace Crystals, so that's good. Flux Electrum Nuggets, it's tungsten. I'll try that again. Tungsten steel. So smart output, molten tungsten steel. In order to do that, we need tungsten steel dust. Don't think there's any, there's no magical way to do this. Basically, in order to make this, we need tungsten steel. And in order to get tungsten steel, we need hot tungsten steel. That's the only way to do this. 99% sure. Yeah, it's the only way to do this. We need hot tungsten steel in a vacuum freezer. So in order to get hot tungsten steel, we do need to make an industrial blast furnace, and we need tungsten and steel. And then that's what we get. That and dark ashes. So let's start with this. What do we got? Oh my god, that takes an advanced machine frame. Hear this silence? This silence is a man. It's the sound of a man broken by a game. Really? This takes... No, it doesn't. It doesn't. This is fine. Oh, that's the vacuum freezer. Industrial blast furnace probably does take this. Let's just look up blast furnace and we'll see. Blast furnace. It takes the advanced machine frame. So copper and nickel in a rolling machine. Have we got nickel? We do. We've got nickel. And we've got copper. So let's take 32 of those each, and we'll start rolling these copper nickel thingies. I am not going to let this get me down. Don't you worry. Even though I've been rolling for 36 minutes already. And I've done this wrong. Do it like that. There it goes. So, copper nickel thingies. Fine. So that's blast furnace. What else do we need? Bring it on. Some electrical furnaces. And they require the electric circuits, which require rubber. Rubber and copper, that's fine. So they're fine. So let's make some electrical furnaces. Electric furnace. Less electric vertical. Basic machine casing. Can I make 2? I can make 2, thank you. An electric circuit, we should be able to do this fairly easily. Boop, boop, boop. Just make 12 of those. Thank you. Bam, 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 bam. I might as well make another one of you. And you need an iron furnace, which is this. Which is, I think I just mildly swore there. No, not the cavernite plate. I need... Oh my god. Click, click, click on the thing you're meant to click on. Click, click, click. Furnace, furnace, dirt furnace. Bam. Dirt furnace. Bam. Do I have enough? Nope. I have none. Compressed cobblestone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I believe. Go back to this. Bam, bam. Make the furnace. I hate making furnaces. I don't know what it is. I hate making furnaces in this mod pack. Okay, so we got an iron furnace. Yes. So now we can do this. We got an electric furnace. Oh, we have to do that twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. It's all good. It's all good. Again, I ask you, how do you guys feel about me crafting on camera like this? Because I know sometimes I like to see it because I like to see the process. But sometimes you're also like, yeah, okay, I don't need to see you craft every single step of this bloody thing. Okay, we've got an electric furnace, we've got another electric furnace. So 2 electric furnaces. What am I making again? What's it called? Blast furnace. Well, look, I need this in order to make the thing, so it's like, whatever. Blast furnace. So the only other thing we need is those. 1, 2. Are you kidding me? Oh, because I did it down there. Blast furnace. Let's have a look. Everything except for the copper nickel roly-polies. Copper nickel heating coils. Because, you know, of course. Let's not make it too easy for me. Yep. Industrial blast furnace. Good. And now we can make tungsten steel. Plug you in there. Incomplete multi-block. You're a multi-block. You're a multi-block? I'm done. I'm actually done. I hate Tech Reborn. Maker of Tech Reborn, I hope you're listening. Why? What reason is there to make it so that if you break a machine with a pick, all you get is the machine frame that you made it? Other than just to punish me for doing the thing I can do with every other mod that exists. I don't like you. I know Tech Reborn is based on Greg Tech. Greg, you're a sadist. You're an actual sadist. And on that note, I think I have to end the episode there because it's made me a little bit upset. Anyway, that's the end of the episode. That's ridiculous. I really hate the fact that if you break a Tech Reborn block, all you get back is the machine frame. Unless you do it with whatever their tool is. I don't know. I am done. I am grumpalicious. It's ridiculous. Tech Reborn. Where's your book? Give me a book. Give me something. Tell me how to actually do it. I don't want to muddle my way through a stupid freaking multi-block. I just want to make tungsten steel. I just want to go to the beneath. Do I? I don't even know anymore. Okay, I'm not actually that grumpy. There's a tech manual. Work in progress coming soon. Okay, hang on. Let's just see if this actually works. You know what? This is what I think of you, Tech Reborn. This is what I think of you with your overly complicated everything. There you go. Quite frankly, that's too good for you. See you, everyone. I'll see you in the next episode of Cream Puff Gets Frustrated at a mod that does things unnecessarily complicated because it doesn't really need to do it, and it could just be simple because that would be fun. And unfortunately, it's not made to be fun. It's made to be frustrating and annoying. Bye. Before I completely go, I thought I might just show you what was in this thing. And that's so weird. I've got red and cyan alabaster, but no black alabaster. Oh well. See, we get netherrack though, so that's pretty good. Alright, bye.